The Timurid invasions, led by the Turco-Mongol conqueror Timur, also known as Tamerlane, were a series of military campaigns in the late 14th and early 15th centuries that profoundly impacted Central Asia and Persia. Born in 1336 in what is now Uzbekistan, Timur rose from the ranks of a minor chieftain to become one of history's most formidable conquerors, seeking to restore the empire of Genghis Khan. His campaigns were marked by unprecedented brutality, strategic genius, and a quest for dominance that reshaped the regions he targeted. Timur began his rise to power by consolidating control over Transoxiana, a region roughly corresponding to modern-day Uzbekistan and surrounding territories. Once he had secured his base, Timur turned his attention to Persia, which was fragmented and weakened by internal strife. His invasion of Persia began in the late 1370s, marked by the capture of Herat and the subjugation of the Kartid dynasty. Timur's method of warfare was characterized by extreme violence. Cities that resisted were often destroyed, and their inhabitants massacred or enslaved. This strategy served not only to eliminate opposition, but also to instill terror, discouraging further resistance. One of Timur's most devastating campaigns was against the city of Isfahan in 1387. Initially, the city submitted to Timur's rule, but an uprising led to a brutal retaliation. Timur ordered a massacre in which tens of thousands of Isfahan's citizens were killed. This act of terror was repeated in other cities, leading to widespread fear and submission. In addition to military conquest, Timur's invasions caused significant demographic changes. The destruction of cities and agricultural lands led to mass displacements, with large populations fleeing the violence. These migrations created immense social and economic disruptions, affecting the stability of neighboring regions as refugees sought safety. Timur's campaigns extended beyond Persia into the Caucasus, Anatolia, and India. In 1395, he defeated the Golden Horde in the Battle of the Tarik River, weakening their control over the region and leading to further displacement of people. His invasion of India in 1398 culminated in the sack of Delhi, where he unleashed another massacre. The devastation in India contributed to long-term instability and population movements. In addition to the immediate human cost, Timur's invasions had lasting impacts on the political landscape. He established the Timurid Empire, which, while short-lived, fostered a cultural renaissance. The empire became a center for art, science, and architecture, blending Persian, Turkic, and Mongol influences. However, the constant warfare and displacement of populations created a legacy of instability and fragmentation in the regions affected. Timur's death in 1405, while planning an invasion of China, marked the end of his conquests, but the repercussions of his invasions were felt for generations. The power vacuum left by his empire's eventual decline led to the rise of new powers, such as the Safavid dynasty in Persia and the Mughal Empire in India, both of which would shape the region's future. In summary, the Timurid invasions caused immense destruction and displacement in Central Asia and Persia. Timur's campaigns were characterized by brutal tactics that led to the mass killing and enslavement of populations, contributing to large-scale migrations and profound social upheaval. Despite the violence, the Timurid Empire also played a role in the cultural and intellectual flourishing of the region. The invasions left a complex legacy of terror and artistic achievement, marking a significant chapter in the history of Central Asia and Persia.